guys, welcome back to the Curl Factory. It's Raquel. This is my new Devacut. In today's video I'm going to be sharing my experience of getting a Devacut in South Africa. But before I get into that, please subscribe to my channel and follow me on social media. So I'm going to share with you the steps, everything that happened during the Devacut. I didn't want to take my camera because honestly, I just wanted to go and enjoy my haircut and have some downtime and also just chat with Corin as well. So Corin is the lady in Johannesburg, South Africa, who is a qualified Diva stylist. I'm going to put all of the information in the description box. Please read the description box. I'm going to add her telephone number as well, so you can call her, you can WhatsApp her, you can contact her on Instagram. I'm going to put her Instagram handle as well, so you know exactly how to contact her and chat with her and set up your appointment. These are my results, guys, and I absolutely love this haircut. It surprised me. I always tell Corin, do what you want to do, cut my hair, do your thing. She's the professional. It's day 2, so I just got my hair cut yesterday. The front part of my hair was a little bit poofy, so I had to refresh it. Everything else here I didn't need to refresh it all, just the front part of my hair. The volume I'm loving. I'm not a volume person, but Corin really outdid herself when it came to my hair. So just a little bit more on the results. My hair is a lot lighter, my curls are a lot bouncier, and I'm really happy. Before I get into the experience, something else that is so important to everyone is how much does this cost? It costs 900 Rand for the cut. She cut my hair, she washed it, she deep conditioned it, and she styled it as well, and it was 900 Rand. Now I'm just going to talk a little bit about the price. I know it's expensive, but this is something that for me personally, it's really worth it. And on my channel, I just share my experience. I delayed getting my Devacut this time around because I was very busy with stuff. I wasn't sure if I'm going to be in Johannesburg or not, and the price was also a factor that came in as well. But delaying it and delaying it and delayed it really didn't help me at all. I got to a point where I was like, I need to contact Corin. From contacting her to getting my appointment, it took about a month, so please book in advance, guys. And it was absolutely worth it. After parting with my 900 Rand, I was like, why did I take so long? Something else, while I was chatting to Corin, she said to me, you can come in for a shape and a cut every 8 months or every year. And when I thought about it that way, I was like, you know what, I think I can move my money around to go in every 8 months. If you're someone who buys yourself a pair of shoes every month, or a handbag, or a new outfit, take that 150 Rand, that 200 Rand, and put it aside and put it into your hair. Our hair really is something that is important to us. If you buy products all the time, hair products that you don't need, instead of buying that product for 150 Rand or 200 Rand, leave that on the shelf. You don't need it, and put that 200 Rand aside for your Devacut. Just by putting that one purchase aside, you just need 700 Rand more for your cut. Now I'm going to start off with my experience. It's not my first time going to Corin, so what I'm going to say to you is, when you book your appointment, one, make sure you're on time, because if you are delayed, you're going to delay the person after you and the next person, and there's going to be a rollover effect in terms of time. Also, I would suggest when going, take the day off. Give yourself the entire day. I know it takes a minimum of 2 hours, but if you're someone who has hair like me, I have a lot of hair. It takes Corin a while to cut my hair, and I understand that. My hair also takes so long to dry. So if you're someone who knows your hair takes long to dry, make sure you give yourself the allocated time to make sure that your hair dries in time. Also, when you go to Corin, go with an open mind. Let her do her thing. I find that works best. Don't walk in and feel like you know exactly what's going to happen, because you might not know. When I went in this time, she cut my hair using a different technique, and I found that to be so interesting. I was like, okay, Corin, you've got a new technique. Let's do this. And I'm absolutely happy. While cutting my hair, I was standing up throughout the entire process. She was standing and cutting as well, and it was just a new technique and a new process for me. When it comes to the salon, I'm going to put the details in the description. I'm going to put the address. So my appointment was at 9:30 in the morning. I got there around 9:20. When I walked in, she greeted me very nicely. My hair was in 2 braids. She then opened it up for me, spritzed it a little bit just to see my curl pattern, because when you plait your hair or twist it, you know, you're elongating the curl a bit. And then she assessed my hair, and then I went into her chair for my cut. So the first step for me was just her assessing my hair, and the second step was the actual cut. As I mentioned earlier, she did cut my hair standing up. I enjoyed the process. She was very, very thorough. Her hands are so soft. Like, even when she's getting into your hair and parting it, it really doesn't hurt. She's really gentle, and as I keep saying, she really knows what she's doing. My cut did take a while. It took about an hour or maybe just over an hour to cut my hair, and that was something that I expected. I do have a lot of hair. I have different curl patterns and different textures, and she really worked with that, and she really helped to, you know, give me a really nice cut to shape and frame my face. After cutting my hair, I then went over to the basin, which the process is a little different than when you're relaxed or when you straighten your hair. You usually wash your hair first and then sit in the stylist chair. For me, I sat in Corin's chair first, and then I went over to the wash basin where they co-washed my hair. I'm going to put in a picture of the products that were used. So my hair was co-washed with the South African brand. I absolutely love this brand. You guys know I do have a video using IntrinsiCurly Me. So my hair was co-washed using IntrinsiCurly Me, and you know, the lady behind the basin, she did such a good job in co-washing my hair. After that, she conditioned my hair. Now this was the part that I found to be absolutely interesting. Whenever I do my videos, I always say to you guys, rake your fingers through your hair, make sure that every single curl is coated. And during this conditioning and deep conditioning process, small pieces of my hair were taken, and I could feel I coat every single piece. Every single curl was given attention, so much attention that I was quite impressed. During this process as well, your hair is being finger detangled, which is so important to me. I'm a person who loves to finger detangle. It's very, very gentle on the hair. So my hair was separated into lots of sections, not the 4 or 6 sections that I usually use, but really small sections. Each curl was given so much of attention. After that, my hair was then rinsed, but just to go back to the conditioning and deep conditioning process, which is actually one process. Sorry guys, just to go back, my hair was conditioned and then it was also deep conditioned. And the process took about, I would say, more than 30 minutes, so just over 30 minutes. I mean, I was relaxing. I got a really nice scalp massage, and after that the styling process happened in the basin as well. During the detangling process as well, my hair was never dry. My hair was wet. Slip was created. There was no tugging, there was no pulling. I really appreciated that process as well, and Corin has done a great job, actually a phenomenal job, in training her staff to know about curly hair and how to actually manage it. After that, the styling process happened in the basin. The IntrinsiCurly Me cream was put in. Smells amazing. Absolutely love that as a styler. After that was put in my hair was then flipped over and a light gel was scrunched into my hair. Now, there's a lot going on in my mind, but let's go back one more step. When the IntrinsiCurly Me cream as a styler was put in my hair was wet. She really squished it. You know when you have water and product and you want that squishy sound? She did that. She made sure that my clumps were being curled. She wasn't irritating my curl pattern throughout the process. Corin knows just how much I really like definition. She knows volume isn't my thing, but you know what? She did her thing, and I'm loving this volume. And also, it's great. What I like is I can trust her. I can trust her to try new things, and together we can work to find, you know, a style that I'm actually really going to like. Back to the styling. My hair was then flipped over and a gel was scrunched very, very lightly into my hair. After that, a microfiber towel was used. The microfiber towel was from IntrinsiCurly Me, and the water droplets that were on my head, she lightly just patted them off. There was no tugging. My hair was taken such good care of throughout the process. So after the wash basin and adding the stylist, which was the IntrinsiCurly Me cream as well as a gel from a different brand, you saw the picture earlier on. I then went to sit under this halo dryer to start the drying process, and I thought that was really cool. I sat down, had a piece of cake, drank some tea, and was just relaxing and enjoying the experience. I sat under the dryer for a while. My hair on the inside wasn't drying, the outside was dry, but inside it just wasn't getting dry. I went back into Corinne's chair and she did diffuse my hair. It was on high but cold. She's so gentle, and you know, she really got in there with the diffuser. While she was diffusing, I actually saw the haircut come to life in front of me. After applying the stylist and sitting under the halo dryer, my hair was just flat, like absolutely flat. I couldn't see the shape. But once she started diffusing and working her magic, my style literally came to life in front of me, and I was so happy. She diffused it really well. She made sure I had the definition because she knows that's something I like. She made sure my volume wasn't something that I was uncomfortable with, and I appreciated that as well. After diffusing, that was basically the end of the process. As I said, it wasn't my first time going. Will I go back? Absolutely. She took such great care of my curls, and for someone who's been on my journey for so long, I want to go to someone that I can trust. Is it expensive? Yes. Is it value for money? Absolutely. To get a diva trained stylist in Johannesburg, South Africa is an absolute bonus for all of us naturals. So I would say to you guys, put the handbag down, put the pair of shoes down, put your money aside, and get yourself a Devacut by Corinne. And that's it, guys. That was my experience. Overall, I'm happy. I'm always happy. Corinne is somebody who's always learning new techniques. She really has a passion for curly hair, and it shows in the work that she does and how she treats it. I'm loving my hair. This is day 2. As I said, the stylist she used, you know, my hair's pillow soft, it has definition. I just needed to refresh the front, no big deal, but I'm loving this cut. So guys, drop your comments down below and we can chat in the comments, and I'll see you again. Take care.